Oh, hello. That was just something a little different. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the show tonight. Oh, I'm a little bit, hope everything's all right. Seems a little bit clunky. Well, I'm sure the chat will let us know what's going on if there's any problems. But anyway, welcome to another episode of What's Going On in the Shed. Oh, that doesn't look. Oh, don't know what's going on here. Sorry, folks. No. Right, well, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. If it's a problem, we might have to do something about that. But anyway, sorry about that. Apologies if there's any sort of problems. Seems to be getting a little bit better. Thursday night, hopefully I was supposed to be a little bit more organised, which I am sort of not. If you've been keeping up with the uploads, I'm following in the path of a few YouTubers that are doing an advent for December, trying to upload something every day. So today I'm uploading the live stream, obviously. Right, thanks, Pete. It's getting better. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I even restarted the computer to make sure everything was running properly. Maybe I might just shut this one down. That way there's just the one thing chewing up bandwidth and not, mind you, I haven't had any other problems. But anyway, slight technical problems. Thanks everyone for joining us. Appreciate the support, ongoing support from the regulars that come in here and the other people. Just like to give a shout out to Funk and Hungry. Thanks for the kind words and comments on the videos I've been posting. Cody, he's in the house. You can click on these people's channel and go and look at their videos. They do some great videos. Peter's in the house. G'day. There's a few others probably just rolling in. Hopefully I've got everyone. I think Mum and Dad might be watching in the background somewhere, either on YouTube or Facebook. Director Styles, he's not in the house as he works on a Thursday night. So usually he'll play catch up. But g'day, Dogface, how are you? Good, mate. Going well. Thank you very much for asking. Bill, g'day, Bill. Cheers, mate. I'm sure you're enjoying a beverage or two. Right, tonight, what are we going to do? Let's talk about these. Hang on, here's something I prepared earlier, like a magician I am. Right, put the glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's really jerky. I don't know what's going on there. These things here, they might just look like some sort of a tapered screw thing, plug. This is a washout plug, and its little job is to do exactly that. It screws into the boiler. There is 4, 5 in total, 4 or 5, something like that, somewhere around there. And these allow you to unscrew them, take them out, and wash the boiler out with water. Because when you continuously steam a boiler for a long period of time, they build up limescale and other contaminants, impurities in the boiler. So these allow you to take it out and get water in there and wash them out. It's part of the maintenance procedures. Now, when we pulled this engine apart, I was only looking at the photos the other day, and I should have prepared them to show you. It's probably going to take actually, I will, bugger it. Let's see if I can find a photo and I'll show you exactly what I mean. I think it's going to be. Oh, right. I've probably gone too far back. I hope everyone's week has been good and that nothing has gone wrong. And it'd be nice if we all won the lotto, but that's not going to happen, I don't think. Hang on, I'll put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing while I flick through photos here before I start sharing them to give you an idea of what we're talking about. Now, if I can't find them quickly enough, I won't worry about it. But there we are. Here's the particular photo I'm looking for. Right, now let's share the old screen. Share screen. And entice. No, I don't want that. It's got to be up. It's the only downside of these programs. When you want to share a screen, it's got to be open. You can't have it minimized, which is a bit of a... Right. Let's get that a bit further up. I'll tell you what, I'll take that up there. Righto. Okay, so what we're looking at, and we'll zoom in a little bit here. Actually, no, we'll zoom out. I'll get me faculties right one day. And that's going to disappear, is it? No, now we've got it on screen. Right, so what we're looking at here is one of the washout plugs. This is the back left corner of the boiler on the outside. And I'm getting some messages. Just hang on a second. Oh, very nice. Right, here we go. Now, these plugs screw into the boiler like so, and they provide a way of washing out the boiler. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And in this case, that hasn't happened. This particular one, you can see it's got a hole in it, which shouldn't be. I end up drilling that one out, and you can see the buildup of lime scale inside the boiler. And you could already seen it, you know, what we dug out and sitting on that bit of timber right there. And we found this all the way throughout the boiler pretty well. It was pretty chockers full of lime scale. It's pretty sad, actually. So these here allow you to, wash out the boiler so it's nice and clean on the inside, and they can easily put back in again, screwed up, and refill the boiler, and away you go. Dog face, oh my God. Yeah. So you guys crack me up, you really do. So that's the purpose of the washout plugs, and we're going to stop sharing that. And it's just another part of the boiler that a lot of people don't see or don't appreciate. It's overlooked at times. It certainly was with this one. It's a bit unfortunate actually, but anyway, it's nothing that can't be repaired. G'day, Emma. Welcome. And speaking of things, something that Emma didn't show on her stream last night because we haven't got it to her yet. But one thing we do, well, my wife especially has done, is this here. I'll share the screen. I'll do the old share screen again. Now, that is Emma's logo for the traditional signs and murals If you look at her posts on YouTube, she has done a couple of signs recently for a shop, and they're really starting to look really good. So we got her design that's on her paint box, and my wife put it on a mug for her. This is the sort of thing we can do. There's another view of it. Hopefully Emma doesn't mind me showing this. You can find Emma on Instagram, Facebook. I think it's all on there, isn't it, Emma? I think so. Her phone number right there. Emma's very talented with things like that. So, oops, wrong one. Where are you? Let's hide. Right, the lathe set up there. Go for it, Emma says. So hopefully that looked really, really good. That's the sort of thing that gee, I don't know if we can do, well, actually we can. We can do jugs. We're not biased. If you got jugs, send them our way. We can put a design on them, that's for sure. But all seriousness, there's a few other designs that, oh God, I hit the wrong one again. There's a few other designs that that are a work in progress and I haven't taken photo of, but you could probably guess what they are. And I hit the wrong thing again. Nope. There we go. Would help if I hit the right button. I can't get things right. The other things that have happened is this week, Emma has made these for me, has cast these up. Now, what are they, you might ask? And there's two sets, one of each. There's this one, there's a long one and a short one. Ah, the wife's in the chat. Are you in the chat, wife? Oh, there she is, yes. Right, so there's a 12-ounce cup, but we can also do a 15-ounce cup as well. So if anyone's interested, we could probably, discuss something. So these little levers here need to get cleaned up. They're a little bit rough on the castings, as most castings are. Got to have a hole drilled and then put a square on these so that sits over the top of the cylinder drain and it gets activated from up in the cab or up on the tender when you're on the engine. Big Wade. No worries, Wade. I appreciate you coming in for a short period of time. You do what you got to do, mate. I appreciate it. So I'm just playing catch up on a few things that are happening in the shed with parts of the roller. So yeah, so these, thanks to Emma for casting these at the Trades Guild. Very well. They'll get cleaned up and done recently. Hang on. Hey, you dogs, come here. Come on. The dogs are out. The shed dogs are out. Having a bit of a whinge and a whine as other dogs are going by. For whatever reason, it's still a bit rough, but we're just going to battle on through. So we're going to, yes, you can take orders. And if any of my long-time members, long-time supporters are interested, send me your mailing address and we're going to do something for you as a little appreciation. It's only if you want to, don't have to. The offer's there. You know how to reach me. All the socials and on here, this way, that way, this way, on the cloud, in the cloud, up the cloud, down the cloud, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, we're going to jump over to the lathe. As soon as I get the act together, and we're going to drill a hole. And here you go, Peter. Here's the ankle shot, mate. There you go. That's my broken ankle. Oh, almost coming up on 3 years, 2.5 years now. See you all in a second. Looks like Mrs. Shed Talk might be coming up here with the shed dogs, maybe. Now, in preparation for tonight on the lathe, I added a bit of water to the lubrication system or the coolant that's going to come out of here. And I added a bit too much, so maybe with snacks. I don't know, mate. I don't know. So nobody wants to see my backside. So you can just see we've got a coolant leak. You know, we've got a spillage in the shed again. It's under the mats. It's gone in front of the. It's gone underneath the lathe, or it's overflowed out of the lathe, and on the mats here. So I'll pick the mats up the outside. Hello, darling. And I'll put them on the wheels. You're right. I've had a bit of a spillage. You're right. We'll go in and do show and tell. Everyone will want to see the shed dogs. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we are. We're here with the shed dogs. It's a big. Max. No. Don't drink that. Don't drink that. That's not good for you.
Thomas.
Righto.
Jennifer.
All right. So a little bit of show and tell. Can you get a couple out, please? This is a small one, isn't it? Yeah, this is the 12 ounce. So this is a 12 ounce cup, and this is one of my wife's customers, and we've done a cup up for him, taken his logo, and you can find him here on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I have to go look at his YouTube page. Yeah. Yes, shed dog too. Yes, you're happy. Look, do you want to come here? Come here. No, you don't want to. Right now, big snakes. So here's another cup. That's one of the traction engines from down at Old Petrie Town. It actually looks better on the cup than what it does in person. Once again, one of the smaller ones, the 12 ounce.
12 ounce. These
are all 12 ounces. This is another traction engine. Now that's full size on a cup, whether you, because of the design so big, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, you're going to see it, or the other person looking at it's going to see it. G'day. Yeah, so if anyone's interested, we can do stuff like that, or a different design on here. It could be everyone's favorite. We could do poo emoji or something, you know, whatever, or your own special design. And here we go. Yeah, I'm just playing. Yeah, welcome everyone. So Emma, this is your cup. If you're still in the chat, this is Emma's cup. So wherever Emma goes, she's got it on her paint box. And yeah, mate, yeah, we can do one of Marion for you. It's currently a work in progress. You'll have to contact us, and we'll discuss.
We're doing Marion tonight.
Yeah, but somebody here wants another one. So yeah, so as you can see, Emma did this design herself. Isn't that right, Emma? Yeah, and sent it through. And although it was a pretty low res design, it still came out all right. Obviously, a higher resolution design will work out better. But this, it it can work out really well. So there we go. Righto, so there we are, and we're going to go. We're going to go here. We're going to go. Thank you, darling. Right, and we're going to go over to the lathe cam. Right, let's go over to the lathe, and I tell you what, we got to drill a hole, a fairly deep hole that is, and I'll explain what I'm doing. I've got 2 of these to do. I'll only do the one on camera. This is the new shaft. I've showed you these before for the planetary gears on the differential. I've got to drill in about 100 mil, and then I'm going to put a hole in there to help get some lubrication either in or out. A couple of different options there. It might get a bit noisy because I'm going to run the lathe, and here we go. Nope, nothing's going to happen until I turn the lid down. So this stuff, magic stuff coming out of here is coolant when it comes out. So the whole idea is to lubricate your workpiece, whether it's the tool or the workpiece itself or the drill, and also cool the workpiece as well, because when you do this sort of thing, you get a lot of friction going on, it gets very hot, and that's when wear happens. So I've got to go fairly deep on this, and I'm going to have to do this in stages, or what they call a pecking operation. So you drill in a bit, and you come out, clear the swarf, and then you go back in again. So here we go. As you can see, every so often I back out just to clear away any swarf or chips, however you want to call it. Also, you can feel, getting deeper and deeper, you can feel it as it starts to bind. What's going to be really interesting is when we get further down, I've got to go about 100 mil. I'll have to do it a little bit and pull it right out, then go back in again. Because a drill of this size, this is 3 millimeters, it just can't clear itself. The other thing is I should be, in terms of speed, I probably could be going a bit faster. And this is the sort of thing you got to do. It's a little bit boring, but it's just in, drill a bit, back it out. It's really starting to bind up now. The deeper I go, it doesn't take much at all to clog up the flutes, which are the spiral bits on the drill. Right. Now, see if I can get away without pulling the tail stock out. I don't think so, though. This time I'll take it out. Let's see if we can... no, that's screwed into there. All right, back we go. Now, obviously, as you're doing this, you're listening, you're feeling your way through. You're also listening to how the drill's going. And you may not have heard that, but there was a couple of little clunks. Right, so what's happened here is I've wound back too far and I've popped the drill out of the tailstock. So I'll just wind this out by hand. There we go. Give you an idea on how long that is. Right, I'll just take a quick little break here and jump back into the chat and we'll get back into it. G'day, Roger. How are you, mate? Hello, Miss. Yeah, g'day. And if anyone's got any questions, please put them in the chat and put them in capitals. That just helps out. Oh, that's it. All right, back we go again. Yeah. And we're getting close. We're almost there. Got about 30 millimeters to go. Get this right out now. Get my little brush just to help get that off. Save me getting a splinter in my finger. So now that we're past the end of the flutes, we got to really be more. We've got to increase our pecking operations. We need to get lubricant on the flutes, drill for a bit, as much as we can, and just bring it back out again. Now the particular drill bit is made by Sutton Tools, and I got this one from Total Tools, which is a outlet, a franchise outlet, and this is a long series drill. I'll give you a comparison once I'm done here as to a normal drill. Some of you may know, others may not. Show you the difference in length. And it was pretty cheap too. It was only about $8. So I thought it was definitely a worthwhile investment. They do have other bigger ones, longer ones, like when you step up to a 4mm drill, you almost can go another half as long again, so you can really get into some deep situations. Or you might just have a hole that's a long way down in a part that you need to do. The only downside with a long drill is that they will wander off a little bit, and we can already see that when we first started, that these were wandering, this drill was wandering a little bit. But it's not that critical in this situation. All it's doing is supply a hole there to supply oil or grease, whatever the situation may be. And I've only gone this size in terms of 3mm, so that I could always drill it out slightly bigger and put a grease nipple in to get grease in there, or increase it again to go a bigger hole to maybe get oil in there. It could also be an oil nipple as well. You can get oil into grease nipples, or you can get it in an adapter. Right. So we're getting real close here now to the finish, and then I'll put a mark on the shank of the drill to know where I'm going to get to. Hopefully, no. I'll bring it out again. Righto, we're there. Now, Hopefully the video is not too jerky and it's still quite watchable. Let me just what I'm seeing on screen here. Right, so that's done. So let's do a comparison here to a normal drill as opposed to this long one. Well, I'll find the right one, of course. All right, so a close-up look at our drill. It's a bit hard. There we go. It's our long series one. It's a 3mm diameter. And this is your standard size drill that you'd normally have in a drill set. This is slightly bigger at 4mm, but you can see the size comparison in terms of length, how much longer it is. These are definitely worth their weight in gold, that's for sure, especially when you get into tricky situations. And what did I do with the packaging? I probably threw it away, put it back in its packet. I sort of ripped it out. Actually, it's 3.5mm. That's the packaging there. It's Sutton 3.5mm. It's certainly done a good job. It's HSS, which is high-speed steel. It's recommended for wood and plastic. However, in this situation, if you're drilling timber, the flutes here do get gunked up very quickly. Yeah, on the back here it says high-speed steel, bright finish. Now you can't see it. The point on a drill is 118 degrees, and it's suitable across steel, aluminium, wood, and plastic. Says long series 3.5mm drill, suitable for drilling ferrous, non-ferrous metals, wood, plastic. Longer flute and overall length permits deeper hole drilling and longer reach application. Yep, there you go. So in the future, I'll probably buying some more of these, seeing they're readily available. Just buy one from time to time and put it in your drill collection, and that way you've got it ready to go in a situation where you need it, because I'd been meant to buy it during the week, but I just did not get the chance to get there. Oh, there you go, Pete. Another angle shot, mate. That'll get you going. Right, I'm just playing catch up in the chat here. Yeah, right. So that's, geez, we've been at it 40 minutes now. Oh, right. Yes, the storms. Well, thanks, Dogface, for asking that, because we did have problems here. For the first time since we had all of this done, we had water in the shed. And that's because we had a lot of rain, and then it was rain on top of rain, and the water just had nowhere to go. Nothing got damaged in here. It was only a very minute amount of water through here. I expected it. We've previously had heavy downpours, and I did expect it sooner, but it didn't happen. So this is the first time, and unfortunately it'll happen again. We've got pretty good drainage here. Oh, we have, but in a situation, you just can't, where you've got water on top of water, the ground's already soaked full of water. There's nowhere for it to go. And although we did, when we put Mrs. Shed Talk, when we set up her shed, we had to put drainage in for that. And we've actually got a lot of roof area. For instance, this shed here is something like 110 square meters of roof area. So every mill of rain is 10 litres of water or something like that. It's something like that. My math could be wrong. Then we've got the house and her shed. So in terms of water, you know, most of the property is covered by some sort of way in roof area right, I'll just take that off. Yeah, so we got a lot of roof area here, which attracts a lot of rain, and of course, then when you get big downpours, you know, it's got to go somewhere, and usually it gets to a point where it can't go anywhere, despite. Yeah, Emma, but the amount of rain that. Thanks, Dogface. Appreciate the thought, mate. Even the steamroller couldn't use the amount of water that we had here. It's unbelievable. I mean, if we had a big stationary boiler or something like that and it's working hard, yeah, you could use the water then. But yeah, this small roller, even Emma's roller, wouldn't be able to handle the amount of water that was coming down in terms of evaporation. And that's how steam engines work. They work, technical manuals and other things will quote evaporation because you're boiling the water and you're using it, you're evaporating it off. Yeah, you're right, Bill. Can only deal with so many cats and dogs. So that's pretty good. The other thing I have done is, well, Peter, that's probably not a bad idea. Conversion to a steamboat? Yeah, good idea, but it's going to take too long. The thumbnail I used, you may have seen it. I did a video about artificial intelligence or generating images with artificial intelligence. And I did a video about that. I should put a link in the description. I'll just show a couple of the images that I came up with just by simply some simple instructions. Right, let's get this up there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Nope. Yeah. Righto. Right. So this is a generated image, artificial intelligence. This was used on the X platform and their AI known as Grok. And I just typed in, draw me a steamroller, and that's what it showed me. It's basically a modern day roller with a chimney and black smoke coming out of it, you know. So it is a roller, but not what I thought of. And then Peter suggested that I should use the word vintage steamroller, and this is what it came up with, which definitely a much better representation of what I was looking for. However, if you have a close look, you can see that the smoke's not quite coming out of the right spot. The front rolls don't show any sort of physical attachment, or not from this angle, and they're overly shiny, if anything. You know, you very rarely would you get your front rolls as shiny as those ones. You know, depending on the application, that sort of thing. But there you go. And Mr. Funk and Hungry in the chat here, who's one of our supporters. Why isn't that? Oh, that's right. Stop sharing. There we go. Got this plonker back on screen. Yeah, mate. Yeah, a little bit of grading. Funk and Hungry makes a good point. He made a comment on my video. Unfortunately, this is AI will take away from genuine artists like himself and others. unfortunately, there's no way around it. And you know, however, we're always going to have talented people like Emma and Funk and Hungry who can do artwork like this, where at this stage, obviously, AI can't. You know, and people are always going to have appreciation for fine art, good art, and that's definitely, you know, still relevant in today's society. Unfortunately, I didn't come up with the idea of sticking a banana on a wall with a piece of duct tape and selling it for $2 million or whatever it sold for. Now, if you haven't heard of that, Google banana duct tape something. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just unbelievable what a banana. And the person who brought it, who paid the $2 million, actually said he was going to eat it. So just goes to show you that some people have just got more money than sense. Yeah, you're right, Dogface. It is interesting. Dogface, you're actually right about that. An artist and someone's artwork does have a soul, you know, because you're putting, you're creating something from the heart. It could be a personal experience or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. But good art and artists will always be around. And unfortunately, artists have always struggled to get their art recognised, and it's usually by the time they're dead that people start to appreciate their artwork, because at the time when it's viewed, it's not well known. People just don't see it. They don't understand it, what the artists, you know, are doing. And G makes an interesting point. Yeah, well, you could do that too, G. You could do that too. I'm getting messages here. Oh, Emma, hang on. Emma's hang on. I just got to catch up with something. What did you send me, Emma? Hang on. Okay. All right. Can you send it, Emma? Can you send what you sent me? Can you send that to the other half, please, and talk to her about that? I do like that design. It's really nice. In fact, Emma has sent me an image of how lock nuts should go. And could you tell us where you got that from, Emma? I'd be interested to know. Cherinator, g'day, mate. Thanks for being here. You're right, mate. Mark's in too. My offsider, Mark Abbott, he's in there as well. Actually, Mark, if you're up for it, I'll send you the link. Actually, yeah. What the hell? Hang on, where are we? Righto. Now, I'll put this in. So we'll finish it up here. I've babbled on enough tonight. We've gone 50 odd minutes. I appreciate every one of you guys being here. I'm going to shut the stream down mainly because it's very jerky. It's just really all over the place, and hopefully it hasn't been that hasn't relayed on the screen. But if it has, I'm sorry about that. I probably should make a video of what I did on the lathe because I've got another one to do, and upload that so it's in 1080p and you can watch it, and I'll explain it maybe a little bit differently. So I'm going to wind things up. I'm going to put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come on and have a chat. If not, it's it'll be after the live stream though. So if you want to come and have a chat after I end this live stream, you can. I'm going to go away and grab a drink. But thanks everyone. I appreciate you all being here. Appreciate the support. Sometimes things happen slowly. Sometimes things happen quickly. I do work a full-time job like most of us here. You know, I don't hold against anyone if you don't work a full-time job. That's just my situation. And yeah, let's keep on keeping on and continue to support each other in what we do. So thanks again, everyone. Really enjoyed your company. See you next week, and watch out for some other videos coming. See you later. Whistle time.